Life mastery cycle. This is what we're going to be covering this weekend. I want to break it down so you guys know what we're going to be covering this afternoon as well. Okay. Today, I want to give you a very, just a very friendly understanding. Today is kind of like it's brainwashing day. I'm going to try my utter best to brainwash the hell out of you, to brainwash you so that we'll wash all negativity out there and then just put all positivity in there. So we're ready for tomorrow. Would that be cool? Yes. And so first thing is to understand, okay, everything has a goal, right? So we all have a goal, okay? Now, with that goal, just shout some goals out in this room. Nobody has goals. Oh my God. Maybe we just go home. Shall we call it a day? Travel around the world. What else? Just shout them out. Speak your goal.
Millionaire. Set up a healing center.
Millionaire. Healing center. Nice. What else? Hey? Write a book. Nice. Okay. You could do that today. Write a book. Type. Export. Done. Upload. That's your book today. Done. Go viral. Franchise. Okay, nice. What else? Anything else? Financial freedom. Say it. If you don't say it, I can't give it this weekend. Speak on stage. Help people. Hey? Health centers. What else? Hey? A Bentley. Okay, Bentley, yes. Any more cars, houses? Huh? Retreats? What else? Hey? Take care of your family. Nice, beautiful. Okay, cool. So we have a load of different goals here. Okay, loads of different goals. Now, with the goals, and this is an interesting thing, I believe that within the 3 days, as long as you keep a open mind, I believe that your goal, or whatever you think your goal is right now, might not be your goal. Repeat after me. You only have a goal based on what you know. So what does this mean? Understand that we know this much, right? We know that we don't know this much. We don't know that we don't know the rest of the thing. When I sat at an event just like this, about 5 years ago, I did not know my goal suddenly was going to be a speaker. My goal was I want to grow my noodle bar franchise. That was my goal. I thought that was my goal. I thought that was my purpose, pretty much. Because I said, well, what is our purpose? Don't know. Dad said make money, I make money. I think that's pretty much it. Maybe add a bit of creativity, do a franchise. That's what I thought. Okay. Your goal, the goals that you shouted out, are pretty much probably somebody else's goal. People tell you what's right, what's wrong, what's good, what's not, what's good, what's bad. This is good, you should be this, you should be that, you should do this, you should try that, try this feels good when you do this, It's that my goal a few years ago was traveling. Now mine is not traveling. Because people say traveling's really fun, I'm like, oh, being at home is very fun, It's like kind of gets like living out a suitcase. It's not that fun. And so, how do we actually find that bigger goal? This comes to day 3. Day 3 is a very special day because day 3 we are talking about a different level, a different frequency, a different understanding of life. Where we find our purpose. What is that purpose? What is our real purpose at the core of it all? From goal, the first thing you need to have that goal is belief. That's why today, there's a lot of different things I'll be sharing, is all based around you actually conforming the right belief, first of all. Because you need to understand this, first of all. What's the word? Leads to what? Actions gives you what? Okay. Okay. Right. Look very carefully at this, yeah? Some of you may have seen this before. How many of you have seen this before? Okay. I want you to understand it on a different level for yourself right now. Every time you see something, and I want you to do this throughout this weekend, anything you've seen before, do not allow your mind to say, I know this already. The moment you say, I know this already, mind closes. You miss out any of the learning you can get today. Why? Because now you're at a different place, different time, different dimension to what you were the last time you heard this. So think of what this means to you right now. Without belief, if you don't believe in something, will you ever take action, yes or no? No, you can't. You wouldn't. You don't believe in it, you will not take action. Without taking action, would you ever get a result, yes or no? No. You cannot get a result without action. So what does this mean? You want a result. You must have what? Belief. You must have belief. You must have belief, okay? Anybody in this room have an idea, have a business, have something, you know that it's going to make millions. You know that it's going to make millions, okay? Okay. How many of you like really, really close to 100% know that you're going to make millions in that thing? Okay? All right, cool. I challenge all of that. Because I don't challenge your conscious belief of it. I believe your conscious belief of it. I believe that you consciously think that you will. But I also believe that you subconsciously have a lot of doubts and fears, which will carry on throughout the journey of that. Because it's very simple. If I ask a series of questions, maybe that'll give you a better understanding. Those of you who have a product or service or have a business who you know, you really believe it will make millions right now, my question is, what's stopping you? Okay, now you think of this for yourself. What's stopping you? Now you'll have different thoughts now. What's stopping me? I don't quite have the resources right now. I just need more visibility right now. Okay, visibility, I'll tell you what to do. Load money on Facebook. You're like, well, I don't have the money right now. Okay, don't have the money right now? Pitch for the finance. I don't know who to pitch to. Go and speak to everybody. Pitch to everybody in this room too. But I don't. Right? And it's like, but I don't know how to pitch. Okay, go and loan the money. Sign up for a credit card. Okay? Swipe your credit cards. You're telling me that you wouldn't swipe, what, 5, 10, 15, 20K? You wouldn't swipe that off your credit card knowing that knowing that you're going to make millions? You're not going to do that? There's something going on in there. There's some problem. Right? Some problem. Right? Remember, majority of people, this is what we've been conformed to. So I was lucky. Through my upbringing, my dad was always an entrepreneur. He was always opening restaurants. He took me, little Eric, go to bank with dad. Bank loan. Take 350K, 400K, 500K, bank loan. Start a business. Open second restaurant. Take little Eric, bank loan. I say second bank loan. I said to Dad, Dad, are we really lacking money right now? He said, don't be silly. He said, this is about cash flow. I said, I don't get it. What does it mean cash flow? He says, you're always borrowing money, Dad. He says, yes, but you don't use your own money. You need to leverage, just leverage off other people's money. You leverage off other people's money, you create cash flow. That was my upbringing. When I was 21, I went out, my own 460K loan. To me, that was normal. I had no fear. My belief was there. Why? Because it was natural to me. That was how I learned it. Now, when I share that story with people, they're like, whoa, I can't even imagine getting a 50K loan right now. That's very scary, right? And that's the scary for the majority of people. But we need to understand this. How many of you in this room, is there anybody in this room who you are looking to start a business and you just haven't quite yet saved enough money? You're saving money, or you've been saving money to start a business. Just raise your hands, anybody? Nobody? Okay, just one? I'm sure there's a few more. How many of you saved? How many of you then already started your business, you saved money to start your business? Okay? Now, not to shatter anything, what is done, okay? But saving money for a business, wrong strategy. Wrong strategy, real wrong strategy. Let me ask you a question. How many of you in this room you could do with some investment for your business? Just raise your hands nice and high. Okay. The rest of you, raise your hand nice and high. The rest of you, raise your hand nice and high. Right? Point to yourself, say, I do too. Again, just one more time. Repeat after me. Success leaves clues. Right. People like Richard Branson right now are actively searching for finance, pitching for finance. Warren Buffett, multi-billionaire, every single day still till now, pitching for finance. They all need investment for their businesses, but for some reason, we have people in this room who are on a different level. Nah, it's because they got no money. That's why they need money. I don't need money. Success leaves clues, patterns. If the wealthiest people out there are all raising money, Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook, acquire IPO just to get everybody's money in. Why does he need investors' money? If all of these people still till today continuously pitch for finance, who are we to not need money? It's because most of us don't understand money. Who went to a school where you had geography, history, and passive income intensive? We don't learn this stuff at school. So we don't know. They don't teach us about money. They teach us to get a good qualification and get a job. That's what they teach us. But this is a pattern. This is a pattern. Everybody's like kind of stuck in that pattern. So if we break that pattern, we understand actually, money is good. Repeat after me, money is good. Money is good. Right? Money is good. And what does this mean? It means that when money is good, we also need to understand, hey, allow money to flow. Allow money to flow out and allow money to flow in. When we get good at this understanding, it changes our whole money concept, it changes our whole life, it changes everything. Allow money to flow. It likes to flow. Because money is energy. How many of you believe that energy is everything, by the way? Right? Everything is energy. Money is also energy. Right? Some of you would argue, no, it's not energy. It is energy. Money can give you a lot of energy too, you know? Do you know that? Some of you right now, you're like rubbing your eyes, oh, I had to wake up really early this morning, you know? Yeah, you feel really tired and you're like, oh, I can't do this, right? If I slam 100K on the floor right now, I said, okay, come dance, right? You can take it. You're going to instantly have energy. Where did that energy come from? Money holds energy, let me tell you. And so I just want to do this before we go for our lunch break. I want to give you something to practice here. Something to change, disrupt that mindset a little bit that we have been conformed to. Okay? Is this, okay? Is acquiring investment money, investors' money, other people's money, right, what people call OPM, is acquiring other people's money good, yes or no? So if you say yes, I can see a bit of doubt when you, yes. Like, is that a yes or no? Yes. Yes is like this. Yes. Yes. Why I see that yes, I know. It's because the moment I say, if we take somebody else's money, tell me if I'm wrong. There's a part of your brain which is like, take someone else's money? Like, need to pay them back or borrow it? No, that's bad. But is there little ounces of something going on? Yes or no? Right? Right? This is subconscious here. This is subconscious. That becomes a problem. That becomes a problem. I want you to understand this, right? Raising finance. This is the biggest thing. The biggest thing. You learn how to, and this is what Warren Buffett said. He said, you learn how to pitch for finance. You learn how to acquire money. You learn that it's never the lack of resources or money, it's the lack of creativity. You learn how to be creative and find money. That skill is your greatest asset. It's your greatest asset because you will never be short of money. I can't remember what I said. Now, okay? Let's look at this. Let's look at this for a second. Right? Those of you who want to start a business or wanted to start a business, you will have in your head this thing going on. Right? What's this? You will have a ladder. You'll think that, okay, well, first of all, I get paid X amount of money, so to start a business that size, can't do that yet. Let me start here first. When I grow that, then let me do that. Then when I grow that, then let me do this. And when I finally save enough, maybe I can think about that one. Maybe that's my 10, 50-year plan. Okay? Wrong thought. Take this ladder away. Right? Get rid of the ladder. Point to the person next to you and say, get rid of the ladder. Okay? I want you to really plug this into each other's subconscious mind. Why? Because get rid of the ladder. That's wasting your time here. You're wasting your time. You know, now there's a lot of like teenage millionaires, billionaires out there being formed right now. Right? These people, what ladder did they have? They just went straight on. Oh, I've got a big thing. I really want to go for it. Around 4 years ago, there was this big investment deal on the border of Hong Kong and China. It was a 50 million land development project. I went to pitch for it. We got the 50 million and we started the land project. When I pitched for it, I asked myself the question, it came to a sudden awakening, because I'd never pitched for a 50 million development before. I got an awakening. I was like, where was I all this time? I was really excited, and I thought I was thinking big, because I was franchising at like, 24, 25. And I was 16 Ks here, left, right, and center coming in. And so I was like, I'm doing really well. Now I thought I was thinking big. But understand this. What is the difference? Like me pitching now to when I was pitching, let's say, I was still pitching then. 24, 25, I was still pitching. I was 21, still pitching. So I was thinking, well, actually, I didn't need to wait that long to pitch for the big thing. It's just there's something in my mind thinking, well, if I see a 50 mil project, that's got nothing to do with me. This is what I want all of you to see right now. Because to a lot of you right now, if there was a 50 million deal there and loads of money to be made, a lot of you will be thinking, well, okay, well, good for you guys who have money. But it's got nothing to do with me. That's probably what you're thinking. But I want you to understand, it's got everything to do with you. That is an opportunity. That is an opportunity for you to grab. So your question should be, when you see an opportunity, how can I grab that opportunity? Not I can't, not it's not the right time, not they can do it, but I can't. No. It's how can I grab that opportunity? What do I need to do to grab that opportunity? That's going to save you a lot of time, because you can go for this big deal straight away. Don't need to mess around on this ground level. Does this make sense?
Yes.
If there was this going on, if there was a, let's not say 50 million deal right now, okay? Let's give, okay, I always give this example. Let's say I have a box. Inside this box, there's a diamond. This diamond is worth $1 million. $1 million, okay? All paperwork, all legit, all real here. $1 million, okay? How many of you in this room, you would give me 100K for this box? If there's only one of them, okay? The ones that didn't raise your hand, you're insane. So it's worth $1 million. You would give me 100K for this thing. Why? Return. Now you're looking at the return, yes? So you can see the return. Okay. Now a lot of people always say, oh, but they have this a lack of resource, but I don't have the money right now. Right? But let me tell you something, that but only kicks in with self-doubt. It's not a real but. It's a subconscious self-doubt, because let me ask you a question here. Okay? Okay, let me do this. How many of you actually seen some investment opportunity before you really wanted to do it, but you actually, just be honest, thought, I don't really have the money to do it right now? Okay? Right. It's going to continue to stop you. It will continue to. Because, watch this. Let me put that $1 million diamond there again. Who would give me 100K for it if there was only one? Okay. Now I want to do this, and I want you to be totally honest here. Okay? How many of you would give me the 100K for it? Like I need to take this within, let's say, 7 days. Who would actually give me the 100K for it, the 100K cash, right? But you get 7 days, but you don't actually have it right now, but you will find a way to have it by 7 days. Right? Okay, what does this tell you? It tells you that actually money is not a problem. you're only definitely, I mean, you're being your honest self right now. You're saying you will definitely find a way to raise that thing. So you could have magically found that 100K. But usually you don't channel your mind to ask that question, is because usually you kind of get rid of it within the first thought of it. You're kind of like, opportunity, not quite right for me. Because your full belief is not actually there. Can you see this? Now let me ask you a question. Now let's look at, how many of you would like to know about how do you raise finance? Where do you raise finance? How do you find investors? How many want to learn this? Okay, you don't need to learn this. You know this already. You know this already. Somebody came to my event. I always share this because it was it just highlighted the point right there and then. I finished the event. Come to the end of it. Eric, just one last question. I said, what's the question, sir? He said, how do I find investors for my business? I said, I'm here. And he said, I said, do you have anything else to say? I said, okay, take a seat. The thing is this, what I'm saying here is not that, oh, you all need investment, I'm here. That's not what I'm saying. What I want you to see, and you need to repeat after me, investors are everywhere. Investors are everywhere. What you're really looking for is not investors. Your real question deep down inside should be, when I see an investor, what do I say? How am I going to pitch? How am I going to present? Because when it comes to pitching, when you know how to do a 30-second, 15-second, 1 minute, 5 minute, 1 hour pitch, when you've got this ready, right, you stand a very, very high chance because whenever you see investors, you're there pitching. It's not the lack of investors, it's the lack of knowing how to pitch. So would it be valuable tomorrow if I shared with you how to pitch? Yes. Right? Now, we have one question. Yep.
Would you have invested if you had said that invest in his business?
Say that again.
Would you have invested if he had asked you to invest in his business? Then?
Depends what the business is.
Right.
Depends on his pitch.
So
This
you
is
would
what I'm
have
saying.
listened to him.
Well, he already had his hand up. There was like 1,000 people looking at me, so I gotta listen. You know, I want. Just out of kindness. I just look. Okay, so watch this. Watch this. $1 million diamond, 100K. Don't have the 100K right now, but we'll definitely find a way. If this opportunity was available, we'll definitely find a way to put that 100K in. Who was that again? Raise your hands nice and high. Now, everybody else, just look around. Everyone look around. Everyone look around. Okay? What does this tell you? It tells you, repeat after me, investors are everywhere. You're thinking to me right now, you're thinking, but Eric, they don't have the investment. No, they're being absolutely honest right now. If there was a deal on the plate, you give them 7 days, they're going to find the money for you. So your real question is, how do you have a deal on the plate? What is your deal? You don't have a deal. That's why you don't have investors. Does this make sense? Yes. These people are legit right now. They're being honest, right? Let's say 50% of them won't be able to raise it. There's still got 50% in this room right now who will invest. Investment is everywhere. I want you to see this. I want you to invite you to my world right now. When you see the abundance world that I see, your life will change. Wherever I go, inside this room, outside this room, out there, in a supermarket, wherever I go, all I see is money. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's just floating about everywhere. Loads of these like hundreds of thousands and $1 million notes just like flying around, right? I want you to be able to see this because when you see it, you can't grab something you can't see. I want you to see this world. And you're thinking, but Eric, how is that true? How is that not true? I just demonstrated in a very small room like this, there's money here. And even if there's not money here, they will find money here. Right? If there was opportunity. Let me ask you a question. Are there a lot of investors out there right now? Yes. What do you think investors are looking for? Do you think they're looking for investment, yes or no? Yes. So there is not millions, there are billions. There are more than billions. There's trillions out there right now. It's floating around the paper. I want you to see this. When you see it, you'll understand. It's floating around. Trillions. And it's flying around and it's saying, I want to find a home. I want a home. And what most people are doing, most people are kind of like, oh man, I wish there was money, you know. I want a home. They want a home right now. Give them a home. Give the money a home. Right? Let it be an investment in you. How about that? Would that be good? Yes. Now, how? Where? Okay. How? Where? Let's do that first, because otherwise you're still thinking, but Eric, you didn't answer my question. Where do I find investors? Okay. Well, in this room, on the stage, out of the room, everywhere. Now, let's break it down into 3. Very simple. 1, 2, 3. If you don't have money, you need creativity. You need to find the money. Where can you get money from? Okay. Family and friends. We'll categorize into 1 here, okay? Now, family and friends. Now, some of you, I know this will be happening. Subconsciously, no, I can't do that. You can't do that because you are thinking the wrong thing. What you are thinking is borrowing money. Let's do something which in NLP we call a cognitive reframe. Let's reframe the situation here. Repeat after me, we are not. Borrowing money. We are offering an opportunity. Let's put it this way. My $1 million box for 100K. How many of you, just be really, really honest here. If you really, really, for whatever reason, couldn't find the money to do it, how many of you would really, really tell one of your family members or friends that you know had the money, tell them about this opportunity? How many would do that? Right? You would very happily do it. Why? Because right now you see opportunity. Can you see this? It's a very simple thing. Very, very simple thing. If I have a deal, right? If let's say I start a tech business and I have a deal, I have no, I'm not like, oh, I don't want to borrow from my brother or borrow from I don't want, no. They're the first people I tell. I get them in first on the basis that I really do believe in this opportunity. And now go rewind. If you don't believe in the opportunity, then you got to find a new opportunity. Then you need to question whether your product and service was good in the first place, whether your business was good in the first place. If you really believe in it, surely you want to give your friends and family the opportunity to invest and make some money doing it too. Unless actually the biggest problem is actually belief. You're actually lacking that. You're only kidding yourself saying, oh, I do believe. Right? Otherwise, you want to give them first. Where else can you get money from? People, I can't borrow from banks. Oh my God. You know banks can't live without us. You know that? You know, it's not you needing banks, right? Don't feel bad borrowing from banks. Don't feel bad borrowing from banks. Banks would take your 25%. They'll and then when you put money in, they'll give you less than 1%. You know, it's like they make a lot of money by loaning you money. They really want you. These guys, if you have a great opportunity, they really want you. Second lot, these guys really want you. They're all looking for you. They want you. Give them an opportunity. Right? Help our banks a little bit. Give them an opportunity. Right? Final, what else? Okay, just investors. Okay, so angel investors, all different types of stuff you could do. Like, let me tell you, this thing here, again, you do not need to question so much. Outside of this room, outside of friends and family, outside of banks, you want to know how to find investors? Oh, this is really everywhere. You go on Google today, Funding Circle pops up. Peter Jones just has an academy right now. I spoke at it recently. He's like putting funds out there for people. Virgin Startups, they're helping people. A good friend of mine is one of the mentors there. Loads of places. Angel investors, there's loads of places offering right now. Don't ask, where's the money? Really get yourself understanding, hey, when I get an investor in front of me, what am I going to say? What's my proposal? What's this no-brainer deal right now that people really want to get into right now? Right? Now, I want to set you guys a little task. Okay? there's something which I really believe in, and I'm going to put this out within the 3 days as well. It's called the speed of implementation. Called the speed of what? Because let's put it this way, right? Let's say there was an opportunity, like a box that was worth $1 million, that you can put 100K down, okay? How do you know when these opportunities are going to be there, not going to be there? How do you know? You don't. So how do opportunities work, do you think? Do they wait for you to be ready and then say, oh, you're ready now, I'm going to come for you? They come and go, true? Right? Bitcoin was one of them. They come and go, right? They come and go. And by the time you know it, it's kind of like, oh, too late now, right? People have made money, made a lot of money, and you're thinking, oh, what shall I do now? Yeah. So how many of you, just again, be honest, how many of you, at one moment in time during that Bitcoin thing, you really want to put money in, but actually you didn't have the money then? Yeah? Okay. Look, how do we actually get good at this? Very simple. We have the preparation before the opportunity arises. And so what does this mean? I'm going to set you a task. And when I set you this task, I know that most of you will not do this. But that's okay. The task is a very simple task. And it's a task that I was set a few years ago. And when I set it, it changed everything for me. Somebody said to me, they said, Eric, they said, raising finance is the greatest asset as an entrepreneur. I said, okay, cool. I said, but I don't need any finance right now. I said, but when you do, you'll need the finance. So you need to understand where your finances will come from. I said, I don't get it. He was a good mentor of mine. And then what happened was, he said, okay, go and find investment now. I said, for what? Anything. See how much investment you can get. So what do you mean? Because when you access all your circles of family, friends, banks, investors, when you access all of them, you understand, your mind broadens, you start understanding where money could possibly be. So when the time comes, you know where you can immediately access. Does this make sense? And I was like, that's really weird, but I'm going to get people to say, I need to borrow money, but I don't need to borrow money? I don't get what you mean. Like, just say, give them a scenario. If there was this thing, would you be interested? See how much out of, you could access. Because when opportunity comes, and you don't have the funds to go in for, let's say, $1 million deal, a $10 million deal, it's gone. But when you have this access, your preparation is there. When it comes, you're ready. Does this make sense? So I want to set you a task. And like I said, I know most of you won't do it because it's too hard for you. I want you to pitch for investment. I'm going to give you today, we'll do a prize. We'll do a prize for the person who raises the most finance. Don't come in with a big bag of cash, okay? Like, this is only like, just speak to them. Have a conversation. Right? Pitch. You can't get good by thinking about how to pitch. Just try. At the end of the day, worst that can happen is people are like, no, I don't think I'll be interested. That's your worst thing. Find different ways to pitch. Find different ways. Friends and family. Speak to some of them. Say, hey, by the way, if I had this thing, and it was like this, see what the outcome is. Like, would you actually be interested? And how much would you be willing to invest if there was this thing? See how much you can access. Would that be cool? Right? Banks, you can if you want. Don't take the loan, right? just ask. Just say, just out of interest, I don't even know what some people, because I had somebody who wants to start a business. I said, you want to start a business? Yeah, I need investors. I said, you probably don't. I said, probably just get a bank loan. Why do you need me? You get bank loan, you get 100% of your business. You want my investment, I'm going to at least take 50% of your business. And then he said, but bank loan? I said, yeah, just go. He says, but I don't think I can borrow anything. I said, but have you tried? No. Well, how do you know? Ask. You don't lose anything from asking. Right? I'm not telling you to go out and then don't everyone come back tomorrow. Everyone with 500K of loans, right? So I'm just saying, just ask. Call, ask. So now you know, okay, future, whenever I see that box, whenever I see the 50 mil, whenever I see whatever, I know where I can pull. Does this make sense? The opportunities aren't going to wait for you, right? This is all about how you can be prepared for this stuff. Investors, speak to people. Speak to random people. Speak. Think of who to call, okay? And we'll create a really nice prize for the winner to see who can raise the most. Would that be cool? Again, really, don't come in with a lot of cash. It's become a very dangerous room here, yes? I got 5 mil. Okay, so that's something nice, a little nice activity, and you can learn a lot about yourself. Those of you who don't play this game will learn a lot about yourself because there's obviously a lot of things going on in there. Can't do that, can't ask that, don't know, what will people think of me, what will people say, you know. You learn about yourself this weekend. I can't force you to do anything, yeah. If you play full out, you get the most out of it, and you learn more, okay. Everyone take a deep breath in, hand out.